Welcome to this video, guys. Let's jump right into this problem. If you feel confident about this problem, you can pause the video right here and quickly solve this problem, and then come back and continue the video, and then we can compare our answers at the end of this video. Okay, why not go on, pause the video and solve this problem? Okay, let's continue this video. All right, so this is a typical problem where you have square root at the denominator. In mathematics, we call this surds. Okay, and when you have square root at the bottom or at the denominator, what you want to do as a general rule of thumb is to multiply the numerator and the denominator by what we call the conjugate. Okay, by what we call the conjugate. The conjugate is usually the opposite. Okay, we have a change of sign in the middle, so the conjugate of 2 minus square root of 3 would be what? 2 plus the square root of 3. The idea is that when you multiply a surd by its conjugate, it should give you a whole number. That is the idea. Okay, so what you simply do in this case is to multiply this by the conjugate, multiply this second term by the conjugate. So this is what I mean. You simply write, this implies the conjugate of 2 minus the square root of 3. You multiply it by the denominator, by the numerator, which is 2 plus square root of 3 times 1 gives you that, over what we had at the bottom is 2 minus square root of 3, right? The conjugate is what? 2 plus the square root of 3. If you check, you can actually cancel them out to tell you that you are just multiplying the top and the bottom. Okay, but we are not canceling them out. Okay, the same thing applies here. The conjugate of 2 plus the square root of 3 is 2 minus the square root of 3, so we'll multiply that at the top there, and then what we do is what we have at the bottom is 2 plus square root of 3, multiply it by this same conjugate. Okay, and then you extend this. This is what we have. So the idea is that what we have at the top would be 2 plus the square root of 3. Okay, the conjugate, when you multiply a number by the conjugate, what typically happens is that the first term you square it, and then you have a minus sign. Usually the minus will survive. The last terms you also square it. Okay, squared. That is how you do it. Plus, the same thing applies here. Similar logic. 2 minus the square root of 3 over, same thing here, 2 squared minus the square root of 3 squared. Usually you would have the same denominator, but let's break it down further, and this becomes 2 plus the square root of 3 over 2 squared gives you what? 4 minus the square root of 3 squared. When you do this, this becomes, you are left with just 3 because the square root cancels out the square. Okay, similar logic on this other side. We have 2 squared is what? 4 minus, same thing happens here, and this becomes 3. And what do you arrive at the end of the day? You have a 2 plus the square root of 3 over 1, divide by 1. Okay, which you know doesn't change anything. 2 minus the square root of 3 divided by 1. So in reality, what we are left with is 2 plus the square root of 3 plus 2 minus the square root of 3. Okay, you realize that this cancels out this, and we are left with 2 plus 2. So the answer to this expression is 4. Okay, so I hope you got 4 as your answer, and I hope you agree with the steps, and I hope it was easy for you to follow along. If you have any question, you can ask in the comment section, and we're hoping to give you much more better video in the subsequent episodes. Okay, thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.